Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Jason Phillips. He's the Simpson County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Jason, I always love it when you want to come and cook wild recipes here, and today we have a special one.
Oh yeah, we have a great time and get to try a lot of different recipes, so that's always good.
That's right. And the other day you showed us how to prepare the duck, but we have this duck and potato recipe that's going to take a little bit of time to prepare, but I think it's going to be really good.
I mean, first off, how can you go wrong with duck and potatoes? That's all I'm going to say. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. But we do have our plucked duck here. Skin is on, and so let's get started.
Okay. And so we take this whole duck. We have a 5-quart pan here, and we put the whole duck in here, right? And we boil it for a little bit. So that's just kind of to get the meat cooked a little bit before we put it in the oven.
Right. So we want to go ahead and do that.
Get it a little closer. There we go. And then you have one apple
and
cut in half. And then we're just going to fill this up with 3 to 4 cups of water, just to make sure that we're getting enough water over the duck and the apples. And then we're just going to boil this for 30 minutes, right?
Here we have our duck. We've just taken it out of the boiling water. And so we're just going to now place it into the oven that we preheated to 350 degrees. We've got our ingredients here, and as I add these, you can just tell everybody.
Okay, so you took the juice from the boiled duck, about 2 cups of it, and we're going to put that in there, and we're going to cover it, and when it's going to bake, it's really going to kind of steam and really get that duck nice and tender. But of course, we have to have some seasoning, right, Jason?
Sure.
So I know you're going to put some salt and pepper. I think it's 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and pepper that we're going to season the duck with. And then we're going to cover it, make sure that we get that nice and tight, and then cook this for 350 degrees for 45 minutes.
For 45 minutes, and then we'll pull it out and add some more potatoes and carrots.
All right. All right, Jason, it's got out of the oven. It's been in there for 45 minutes, and now we're going to add some more ingredients.
Right, so we're just going to remove our aluminum foil.
Okay.
It's looking good.
It is.
Okay, so now we're going to add our potatoes.
Okay, and those are 4 large potatoes, diced.
Just sort of evenly distribute those.
Okay. And this is going to be a whole meal right in one dish. It's several steps to the process, but once it gets complete, you're going to have your vegetables, potatoes, duck, all in one dish.
And we're just trying to surround the duck with the potatoes and the carrots.
And so this is like 1 bag of those baby carrots. I know the recipe called for 3 carrots that were sliced, but this is just a really easy way if you're running short on time preparing.
Sure. Works well. Here's our onions.
Yeah, so that's 1 large diced onion. It's going to add a lot of flavor to it.
And then we're going to finish it off just evenly spreading our sage.
All right, and I think that's 2 teaspoons of ground sage, and that's going to add just a little bit of flavor. Sage goes really well with pork and poultry. And so this is just going to add just a little bit more flavor. And Jason, we still had some juice in the bottom of this. So when you cover it and then put it back in the oven for another 45 minutes to an hour, it's really going to cook those vegetables nicely and continue cooking the duck.
And get all the flavors incorporated in the duck. So we're just going to now cover it again and place it back into the oven on 350 degrees for 45 minutes to an hour. But basically we want it to reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees.
All right, Jason, we've pulled the duck out of the oven. It's cooked for 45 minutes, and now all the vegetables should be nice and cooked.
Right. Let's see what we got.
Unveiling time.
So it looks good. Now I'm anxious to give it a try. We'll just take the duck out and you would slice it.
All right, Jason, I certainly appreciate you doing this for us today, showing us this great recipe. And if you would like this Cook Wild recipe or any of the other wild game recipes that we have through Cook Wild Kentucky, make sure to stop by your local extension office. Thanks for watching and have a great day.